Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Alchemy Factory. So in the first episode that went a lot longer than I wanted it to, we managed to build all of this and stash some money without ever selling a single item in the shop. Actually, I lie, we sold one mortar. That was just to finish that tutorial thing. But yeah, we've done pretty well. We are going to have to sell in the shop eventually if we want to automate things, but everything's looking pretty strong. And we do have the ability to sell stuff in the shop. We do have a lot of money lying around on the ground. There's 200 healing potions over there. Sure, we've got a few bandages. Yep, we've got some linen stored up. That's full. But we are still using wood as a fuel source, and that is a problem. There are 4 heaters that are using wood as a fuel source. We need to change that. We need a better fuel source, and we need that fuel source to feed all of these, which means I can do away with a lot of the gumph that I have lying on the ground over here. So we're going to set up a blueprint for that. We're also going to get the Vitality Potion quest completed. We just need to make some potash. That needs a bit of flax, which we have. And I don't know, I might need a little bit more to keep that going. But I just want to get that quest out of the way so we can get the cash in, and then it'll allow us to do lots of things, including buying this piece of property over here so that we can start our actual factory, because this is just a starter factory. And we might buy more. Now let's see how things go. And we're still going to go without using the shop for a while. So there's a lot to do. Let's get stuck in. It's a beautiful morning in the little town. Everything's going pretty nicely. We have everything sort of stocked up, except for iron. So let me go and get a couple of bits. So that's 2 limestones. Oh, damn. It wasn't the limestone that I wanted. All right, back in here. 2 of those iron ores. We can just go and load this up. Done. So I was talking about making the fuel. I think that's where we should start. And we actually already have a setup. I'd like to refine it so that it is a bit better. But this is the fuel source. It's the powdered charcoal. The charcoal powder, yeah. That's what we're going to be making as a fuel source. And it's far more efficient than wood. So if we go into planks, heat value is 20p. For charcoal, it's double. And for charcoal powder, it's 48. So much better. And considering that 1 piece of wood makes 1 piece of charcoal powder, I should have done this a lot earlier, because we do have access to it. So let's make a little blueprint. We'll start by putting a heater down, and then we'll get a couple of crucibles. That's them. And we'll pop them over there, just like that. Now I'm going to do some building with blocks, because I'd like to make this expandable. And we know that each of the crucibles uses 15 wood per minute. So that means that we could have 2 of these as a setup. So why not? Let's put another one next to it, because our belt can handle 60 at the base level. And let me see if I can do this a little tighter. Okay, so we'll put them like that. So that provides a belt of 60 charcoal powder. Then we need to make this work. Now we could use our little lab stands, but as you can see, they use 1 wood and 2 nails. Alternatively, if we don't need access underneath it, we can use blocks. Now, a wooden block only uses 1 wood. We could do stone and we could do iron. Okay, iron, yeah, pricey. Those iron ingots are expensive. Stone we could do. We've got quite a lot of stone and we're not really using it for anything else. So yeah, let's use those. So what we can do is where we don't need the lab stands, we can use these blocks. But I will need lab stands across the bottom because this is where the fuel will be fed into. This is going to have to double back and feed itself. So let's grab those lab stands, and I think, okay, we are probably going to need to raise things up over here. So I'll use the blocks at the bottom, and I'll just use stone blocks, and we'll put a row across the bottom. Now we can put lab stands up, and I'm going to put them across just in case we are feeding from either side. So it gives us the option to also expand. And then we're going to put blocks on top of that. So let's just... we'll copy that block and drag, whoops, put that across there. Okay, that looks okay. Now I could, if the push came to shove, I could put a lab stand at the bottom, but we'll figure it out because we may want to bring it up from ground level, the wood coming in. But I could actually incorporate the table saw into this. Man, time is going. I'm going very slowly. Anyway, grinders. The grinders are 1 a piece. So we can just do that. And then we're going to need to build this up just like this. And that sorted out. Okay, that's about as compact as I'm going to get it, I think. Then we need to belt these out, and it depends on the direction, so I won't put the belt in immediately. So there we have a little blueprint for our fuel. Anyway, let me just keep an eye on things because, ooh, look at that, things are running out. I need to get more flax planted. Okay, but the flax is planted and it's flowing through on the belts again. How are we doing here? No, we're still fine here. This, flasks are all full. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Don't know. Anyway, well, wait a minute. I'm going to miss out on a quest if I don't hurry up. So we need 55 glass, and I think glass is still being produced. Yep, we have enough glass. We need 8 bandages. We have more than enough bandages. I'll take a few of those. And then we need 130 small wooden gears. So I'll grab a stack of those. Okay, that's good. And we can go and deliver that. That is that one. Submit. And we have a new random quest. All right, now this is probably the first one I'm not going to deliver on, because I don't plan on having the vitality potion done in the next 2 days. I'm also going to need to set up the brick production, so this is going to wait. The carpenter's quest just give us extra parts. Things like these beams and the shelves and the bed, the wooden bed, and other shelves and checkout tables, which means that we can actually now remove these and move them somewhere else. So we can have our house in another area. Anyway, everything's rolling again. We are out of wood in a few places. So begrudgingly, I'm going to go and get some more wood. And we'll top the wood up a little. And that is that sorted out. Right. It is 9 o'clock at night. How are we doing here? Okay, I can harvest a few of these. Okay, that's cool. That box is full and this is all full. That's a good start. So yeah, this is a bit of a blueprint. And this will provide 60 charcoal powder per minute. So we'll pull out the blueprint tool, select it, confirm, H to save as a blueprint, and we'll save it as powdered coal 60 per minute. Oh, we have things. Oh, this is good. Look at that. I didn't notice that in the first one. Anyway, confirm. Now 60 per minute is the base, and it's one of the reasons why I haven't done a lot of the upgrades. Because as soon as you start doing factory efficiency, it changes the numbers on all the producers and puts them a little bit out of whack. But, as a base, this is it. All right, well, let's go and buy a building quickly. I do have a bit of money spare, so here we go, 6,000, done. All that space we have now. Now, the question is, do I incorporate the table saw? No, I don't. All I have to do now is figure out where exactly I'm going to put this, because this is going to be enough to feed all of our burners, all of our heaters. So we'll select this and make sure we didn't select anything else. And then we can cut it and cancel. That's done. So I think for now, I'm going to put that little operation somewhere over here. I mean, I prefer to have it at an edge. And I haven't figured out the layout of everything yet. Maybe most likely we're going to have farms over on this side along with our fertilizer, which is another big thing. Oh, there's the end of the day. And we made a profit. Cool. Let's go and see if there's anything that we can start looking at delivering. Yeah, no, not... Oh, bulk order. I could supply all of this. 4 days. I think I might try that. That means I'm going to need to get more stone. Okay, getting a whole bunch. And we'll just place them down. And I did buy 2 before, so I can add those in there because we need a lot of glass. I'm going to take the wooden pulleys out because we have 100 and it stopped producing because the box was full. Really need to get those bigger boxes in. Oh, and there's another big box. Yeah, this metal storage box that does actually store quite a bit. It's double the big one that we put down before. So yeah, it's not bad. Maybe a lot easier than dealing with all the stuff that we've been dealing with. Anyway, we'll take that down. We're going to go and harvest again. All right, those are harvested and put in the box. And we're going to go and get more seeds. Now, if I'm doing this constantly, there's no issue running out of the flax. It's when I take a break and go and do something else that the problems happen. So yeah, automation is going to be pretty important. So we can plant all the flax and let that get going again. Over here, yeah, we can harvest a couple of these. Yeah, there we go. That box is basically full. How are we doing here? No, that's still okay. We'll have to harvest those. We'll cut down on the number of these farms depending on how much we need when this actually gets going in full production. But yeah, let's go and have a look at our blueprints. And they are here. And powdered coal 60 per minute. And we're going to build that. And I think I'm going to just turn it to receive on this side. And we're going to need a little bit of space for the table saw, because this setup only needs one table saw. And maybe I don't need to leave, yeah, no, well. So we can get the table saw, and now I probably could have incorporated the table saw. And maybe I still will one day, but for now I'm going to put it over there. And then we're going to have this conveyor lift go like that. Conveyor belt into there. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put one of these, I should have done this in the blueprint, but it's fine. I'll get one of these boxes as a buffer. So we're going to change the direction like that and rotate it. And we're going to stick it up over here. Yeah, I definitely should have incorporated it. Well, I can edit the blueprint, so that's fine. We'll grab this belt and bring it out to there. And because we're coming in here, the drop-off can be over on this side. But I still need to put belts in over here, just like that. So when I put some wood on this, this whole thing will kick off. Now I'm going to need to start removing these. So let's get rid of them. Because, oh, well, actually, you know, that was a bit of a mistake because I still need to feed wood in there. So I'll just take it off to the side. And then I'm going to have to change this little setup over here. Although, yeah, no, I don't want to mess with this. I don't want to mess with this right now. But yeah, this little setup we'll have to make a blueprint for. In fact, everything that we've done we'll have to make a blueprint for. And I'm going to take this conveyor lift away from there. I'm going to bring the belt from here into those two. And then get the lab stands in and a little ramp, just like that. Okay, so that will feed then. Can I pick this up now? No, I can't. What is in there? Logs. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine because I'm going to go and drop some logs off right here. And maybe before I drop the logs off, I'm going to put a little storage box. And let's just change that direction. Good, that works. And we can go and drop logs into that box. And then I can pick up the logs that were here and put them on this one. Oh, it was only one. All right, but that's fine. Now we are going to be making... Hopefully we'll be making... Oh, you know what? We're not. Because I made a boo-boo. Yep, these kind of things need refining. Oh, right. Yes, this wasn't supposed to be here. I needed the conveyor lift to go this way. No, I'm being silly. I'm going to take this out. The conveyor lift can come in from this side to bring wood up to the top. And then I'm going to need to bring this down and split it. So let me break this box down. I'm trying to figure this thing out. And I need to remove some pieces of belt. Not that. Okay, that's the one. And then this is going to feed the wood in. And then I need this to come down and split. And I've got a little tight. Oh no, wait, it's doable. I'm going to have to bring stuff out and around, but that'll be fine. So if we do that and we feed in... Oh, I got the bottom wrong. So the bottom needs to feed out that way, and that is the right one. And then we need a belt to come through to there. And okay, that's going to have to feed out over there. That means we are going to need to move this table saw. Now, honestly, I could have had the table saw integrated at this level. Would have made things a bit easier. Maybe I'll still do that one day. But now we just have to move one back. Put this belt in. That goes to the top. This gets deleted. And we have a couple of these guys coming out. And that will be the output. Yeah, just like that. It's fairly neat. I think I might resave that. Anyway, we need to feed some coal to some places. So we will do this. And rotate that in, and that is sorted, and then I can take my belts, and off we go. Okay, let me bring it out a little bit that way. Yes, that's nice and tight, and we can bring this. Now, I could use the catapults for this. Oh wait, I need to go out one more. No, that's not going to work. Right, that way we don't suck things into the stone guys. Okay, and we have to go, oh dear. Alright, this is going to be a bit messy, but I do need to go around the corner and wood. Ooh, I have lots of wood. Let me get this. Let me get this fired up. So we'll load the logs on, and I took out the little supply thing. That's okay. But now this is going to need a bit of a kickstart. So what I can do to kickstart this whole thing is grab some planks, just a few, and drop them in there. And that will put planks into the burner. Oh, that's going to be too many, isn't it? That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Bring this over and plug it into that one. And that's going to go in there. This one goes into there. And this one goes into there. So hopefully this will start making charcoal powder, which will go down. And it will replace the wood. Okay, the wood is all through the system. And there goes the charcoal powder. And I just want to make sure that we are getting efficiency. So this is doing 30 per minute. Oh, you know what? We needed 2 of these. Yes, that's right. We needed 1 for every 2 of the crucibles. Because the crucibles do 15, they use 15 per minute. These make 30 per minute. All right. I'll get my head around it eventually. That means that this drop-off is going to be a little further on. So rotate that and put it over there. And take this belt out, that out, and that out. We will drag these over to there. Got to take one more out and then get that into position and bring that into there. And now we can grab a belt and drop that in there. Good. Now I need to get some wood. And my inventory is full because I think I actually had wood on me. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. All sorted. Now I could put a box to feed these, but eventually I'm going to have a catapult delivering this by a hopper and splitting them into these 2. Right, and there's still one place that I need wood, so I have one more piece. I'll drop it in. Right, that should improve production if I get the belt right. So there's the belt. And because the coal lasts more than double the time of the wood, there doesn't need to be that much going through. So these 2, this system could replace the bunch of table saws that I had over there. That should, once it's running at full production, which would be 60 per minute. Yeah, 15 times 4. Yeah, 60 per minute. So we're getting 60 per minute logs in. Each of these are doing 15 per minute, so that's 60 and 1-to-1 ratio with the grinder. Perfect. Okay, that is looking healthier, and maybe with any luck, that'll start backing up. So at the end of the day, and I messed up again because I wasn't watching, concentrating on doing other stuff. All right, let's start looking at that order. So we've got 53 glass, well, we've got 59 glass. We will have enough of the wooden pulleys, I'm sure, eventually. Oh, we do. We have enough of them. Not going to pick them up now because my storage is full. The healing potions, we have more than enough of those. Yep. I think perhaps I should offload some of what I'm carrying. Yeah, there's stuff in here that isn't really necessary. I will make myself a temporary box and just put it in the corner. Get the big one right there. I can drop that off. I think I can drop the red currant. No, I'm going to drop it off. I got clay on me. I don't need these large wooden gears right now. Let's sort. And the charcoal powder I can drop off as well. Just drop it in there. So let's go through the list. Large wooden gear, 160. That's these. I can do 160 pretty easily. And that's them. And then we'll grab the pulleys. So that's 200. I needed 180. Yep, that's right. Healing potion. I've got 37 on me. I needed 60. So let's do that. So it's only on 1 stack. Small wooden gears, 260. Oh, that could be a problem. Oh, no, it's not. I've got 259 now, so let's grab that, and we've got that. So it's just the glass I'm waiting for. And that is slowly building up. We're up to 82. And I believe we have 1 day left for that. Oh, there's another bulk order. Oh, and that's a large amount of cash as well. But also a lot of glass. The random quest, that I'm not going to be able to do. Yeah, like I said, that'll be the first quest that I've missed. In the meantime, how are we doing here? Yep, we are full. Are we full on the last one? Yeah, almost. So all of these are going to start backing up. That means we've got extra power capacity. Fantastic. And there you can see the backup has started. Very, very nice. So this works. And I'm thinking as a full setup, maybe I will just incorporate the table saws into the blueprint and elevate them so that I don't have to have these belts going underneath. That's fine, it works. And I could just basically copy that, double the production. but I would like to get things a bit automated before I do that. Right, I do need to plant some more stuff. Let's go and see how we're doing here. No, that's fine. I'll drop a couple more stacks in over here. I don't need to buy any more red currant at the moment because we aren't actually producing anymore unless... No, I don't want to use my glass. We need the glass. So I'm just going to get 4 sage seeds and the normal 8 flax seeds. There you go. So we'll start with the sage and get those all in, and then the flax will be down on this side. And we'll get all of those, planted. Good. Now, I didn't actually need those last 2 because I've overproduced. How are we doing on the glass? Are we ready? Almost. We need 3 more before we can deliver that bulk order. Now, I would like to do blueprints for all the basic things as well. Make them more compact. I mean, this is pretty compact to make all the gears and that, but we don't really use that setup very often. And really, we just need to make the planks. And those come out of the table saw, so we don't really need anything going beyond that. Eventually, I might have to double up when I start opening the shop and selling stuff. But right now, nah. The stone is pretty much the same. I could do a setup for mortars that is stackable or expandable. You know, when we start getting into the flax and the sage, that's when we start needing very good blueprints, because right now, these are, I feel like they're a little bit too spread out. I think we could compact this. Oh, look at that. We got power. And that means that I'm going to do a little bit of automation. So I'm going to come over. Oh, actually, hold on. We haven't done that research, have we? Let's go and have a look. Before we do that, I've got another upgrade point, and I was holding on to it because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it, but I would like to get another 8%. So I think I'm going to use it because we are still working on quests. Oh, should I not? But another 8% on the quest that we're about to complete would be quite a bit. Okay, confirm. I don't know if I'm making a mistake doing that. Anyway, that's not why I was there. I was there for the research because we need to find this, the purchasing portal. We'll start that research. And in the meantime, I will buy a sigil because we need a sigil to make that portal. And eventually, yep, that is finished. How are we doing on glass? We've got everything we need for that bulk order. Let's go and deliver. Okay, that is the one. And it is a lot of cash. So, yep, we're doing it. The random quest, yep, we know about that one. Carpenter's quest, we will get into making bricks shortly. So this is another big one. Lots of pulleys, lots of glass. The other stuff I don't think I have a problem with. So it's the glass and the pulleys. I will pin it, just so I remember. But that is also a nice chunk of cash. So there it is, pinned. Now we have this clay production that I'm not doing anything with. What do we need to make bricks? Oops, I haven't unlocked the bricks. And there they are. So let's do that research. And I think it's probably going to need to be heated. I have a line that I can bring through here to do that. So we'll grab the heater, rotate it. We'll put it like that. Oh dear. Might be making a small mistake. No, yes, I am. I'm going to move that. So we'll grab one of those, rotate it, and it's going to go there. I'm going to squeeze the potash for the vitality potion in over here. Oh wow, we're out of flax already, and these are still growing. I'm going to go and... should I? Yes, I should. I'm going to buy some more flaxseed. Okay, we got 8 more. We're going to harvest those as soon as they're done. So I need a minute. While we're doing that, we can go and have a look at the bricks, and the bricks are crafted in a kiln. So we can get the kiln and rotate it. We are then going to bring a belt from there through this way and straight on to there, and then we'll get the elevator. We need to change that around, rotate, and that is going to sort that out. And then we need to bring, now I don't know the recipe on this, but wait, hold on. Why can I not select a recipe? Ah, there it is. Brick. So 10 per minute. How much are we making over here? Apparently 15. Yeah, we should... Oh, wait, what's going on here? Oh, I see. I forgot to put a piece of belt in. There. That'll get that going again. So that should be balanced at about 15. So we'll be good. Then we'll take a conveyor lift, bring that up to there, get that in, and then a final little belt like that. And that will bring the clay. Well, once I've connected the belt. There. Good. And then on the other side, we can have an output. change that around and there with a little storage box. Just there. There you go. We're making bricks. Very good. And the line is still backing up. Well, we'll see if it backs up now. Is this enough to feed 5 heaters? We're going to find out. So now, because we're out of wood, it's probably a good idea to get that delivery portal down. So the purchasing portal. We'll rotate it that way. And I think we can just do that. And grab a belt and swing that in. And then we're going to choose, this will be wood. And we can have a little box. I would put it straight in, but nah, this is okay. Put that there, and then let's see. We could put silver coin in. If I split a few of them out. Yeah, let's give it a bunch. Okay, that's all going in, and that's just going to buy us a lot of wood. Now, you want to keep the belts after the purchasing portal pretty short, because these logs do stack up. It could end up costing you a bit. So that is fine, and it does look like it's backing up slightly. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on it. Oh, I am out of stone. We're going to need to sort that out as well. And those are all fixed up. They will get going again. Right, and I forgot to plant again, so yeah, bad, very bad. Anyway, those are fired up. Let's go and see how we're doing on pulleys. Okay, we need to fill that box again. And the day has ended. Holy cow. The days are going fast now, but we're making good profit. So excellent. Biggest thing right now is the glass. And it's slowly building up. We're up to 49. And yes, we could do 5, maybe 6 burners or heaters with this setup. Good news. Well, I have a random quest over here for 30 healing potions and 90 nails. Pretty sure that I've got a lot of nails. If I can remember where I put them. Right there. Yep, got lots of nails. Let's go and submit that one. A little bit of easy money. That's that one. Submitted. What else do we have? Yeah, I really do want to get the vitality potion sorted out. So that is the next thing I'm going to work on. For that, we need the quicklime powder, which is made from quicklime in a grinder. The quicklime comes from stone in a crucible. So we're going to start with one of these, and I don't have enough large gears. Actually, let me go and pick those ones up out of the box. Okay, that's going to go there. And then we're going to need a heater. No, wait, we're going to need a crusher first. Let me go get some stone. And I'm not going to add the stone yet. Well, maybe. Now, stone delivers at 20 per minute. Yeah, I'm going to have to put the stone in. So let's drop them in. And then that comes directly out and goes into the heater, right? And I need stone. So I'll just top up my supply. So we'll pop the heater down, rotate it that way. I'm going to give it an extra bit of space. Then I can bring this belt around. There's a lot of splitting going on. So this can go in and head over to there. Now we're going to need crucibles for this, and I don't know how fast the crucibles work. So I'm going to start with I'm going to put them on the edge. I'm going to start with putting 2 in. We'll do this and then put a big one in, and then bring that up from the stone like that and plug that in. Right. Oh, wait, hang on. This is wrong. I needed to bring this stuff up first. So we'll put that in over there, and that feeds in. Good, that'll get that working. I might need to move this blender. I will definitely need to move the blender. And then I can use the wooden block or the stone block. That's good. Conveyor that into there, and then we can see what that does. Okay, so that's 6.7 per minute. Wow. This is producing 20, so yeah, 3. Yep, definitely 3 crucibles. And get those plugged in. Then I'm going to need to merge them and bring them down. So, more blocks, just like that. Grab the belt, bring that to the middle, bring this one to the middle. That's going to feed out, rotate, bring that up, rotate. And then we're going to need to crush this, or grind it rather. And I'm out of wood. Oh, and we have a shortage of wood. Hold on. Let's see how we're doing on glass. Oh, yeah. Glass is good. I can pick up the rest of the pulleys. We've got the pulleys, then the linen, which we do have. And we can go and deliver the other bulk order. Now watch our money. Oof, this is a big one. 125 silver coins. Very, very nice. Anything else I'm working on? There's the random quest. I've got 2 days left to do that, and I need... Let's pin it, because maybe I'll be able to get the vitality potions done. Right, so back where we were, grinders. I don't know how many we need. I'll put 3 down, because we are getting basically 20 out, and if it's a 1-to-1, I'm going to be chuffed. So let's put 1 in and see what it tells us. Yep, it's a 1-to-1. So yeah, these grinders could have gone up top. It's okay. We've got them down here. We'll just belt everything in, and then I think we have everything that we need. Yeah, we have everything that we need to make the vitality potion. All that's left is to bring this around, and I'll put it over there. And then we need the blender, which I am short of glass. Ah, well, now we have the glass, and I can rotate this into place, and then the pipe is going to go over this way, and now we need to go down. Lock axis. I don't know. Let's lock axis. No. There, and then bring that up. And how do we bring it up? Z up? Or maybe switch form? There it is. And we can set this recipe now to vitality potion. And it is working. And we can plug it into a storage box just like that. There we go. We're getting vitality potions. How fast is it working? 7.5 per minute. It is using 30 quicklime powder per minute. Ah, that's a shame because we're only making 20. Darn, I'm going to have to up the production. I think there's a mistake. Hold on. Why is this backing up? Why is this stopping? It should not be stopping at all, because this is producing 6.7. Each of these are processing 6.7. I don't know. Maybe it's just because they were backed up in the crucible. Who knows? Anyway, we're not going at full volume. I need to do some harvesting and dropping off. And how are we doing in this box? Okay, we could harvest a couple and maybe a couple more. Okay, it leaves a little bit with me. Quite okay. I need to go and pick up some seeds. Okay, so I've got 4 sage, 8 flax. I need some wood, and then we can top this up. Oh, I need stone as well. Let's get all these seeds planted. All right, so all the flax goes in, and then the sage. How are we doing over here? Man, this is barely moving. How much do we have? We got 17 already. Excellent. I think I'm just going to plant 4 beds of the red currant. So let's buy these. And I should get some stone while I'm here. And maybe a couple of iron ore. Oh, my inventory's full. I'll come back for the iron ore. Actually, all of my stone has run dry. I think I need to automate that. But in the meantime, we'll just top those up. Everything here is fine. Oh, look at that. Okay, we did take a bit more out. And hopefully this stays the course. Because now we're running 6 heaters. All right, well, we'll plant the red currant. And that's done. And I suppose we can harvest those and drop in what we can. And that's everything. So how are we doing on the vitality potion? 27. Awesome. Well, we need 30 for that quest. And by now, yep, we got 30. Super. Now I just need to pick up the small wooden gears. 130 of them. So we'll just top up what we had and go and deliver. Random quest. 20 more. Awesome. Money's looking great. So the carpenter's quest, we need brick and glass. Let's pin that one. I'm going to try and get that done ASAP. How are we doing here? 34, I got 44. The brick, I don't even know how the brick is working anymore. There's the brick. Oh, we got enough brick. Good. And that's the end of the day. We made a massive amount. Holy cow. That was a huge profit day. 85,000 income. Awesome. Better than anything the shop would have given me. That does mean we have stuff to harvest. Now, I could have a lot more beds so that I can afford to forget things. But then it's just a little bit too much to manage. So we will deal with this the way it is. I don't need to put any more flax in. Oh, I've got another one over here that I need to pick up and drop off. And I reckon I'm probably going to remove some of these beds. So I'll leave them here. I'll take these 2 out because they're kind of out of place. Yep, we are going to start struggling. I'm going to need to scale this up. Yeah, we're using more than we're producing now. Could end up being a small problem. Anyway, we should have enough glass now to deliver that. So let's have a look. Yep, we have enough. So in we go. There's a random quest that we could possibly do. It was the carpenter's quest. Gives 36 silver coin and a wooden railing. So we can make our houses look even better when we start rebuilding things. So we are working towards the vitality potion. This one, I might actually be able to deliver it, but I want to, yeah, let's pin this one first. And yes, I have enough pulleys, and the healing potions, I have plenty. So that one is being delivered. That's another 10. And the bulk order, all of this is fairly straightforward. And the bricks I'm not producing that fast, but it should be fun. I'm going to pin this. Let's see if we can do it. And I'm going to do something over here. I need to do this. So I'm going to select all of... actually, I've gone too far. I'm going to do it from here. Select all of this. Confirm, and I want to copy it, but I'm missing wood and a sigil. Oh, that's right. Although, do I really need a sigil? Let me get the wood. While I think about this. Oh, the wood is getting used very quickly. Oh, I think I might be able to use the same sigil. So we can do this. No, not that. This. And then T to confirm. Oh, no. Why'd I do that? Okay, we'll put that there. I'm full of stuff. Man, this is going to mess everything up. Wait a minute. I'm trying to take this and I can't. Oh, because it's logs. Oh, bummer. It's a lot of logs. Okay. Let's put a storage box down. Stash all those logs away. That was a lot of logs. And we can take those ones, and then I'm going to grab all of this and bring it back because I was being very, very silly. So we'll shift, and it was not T. It was F to confirm. Okay, that's back in. Oh gosh, now I've got all of this wood on me again. Oh wow. But that is out of my pocket. So let's try that again without deleting. So that, and it's to confirm is F, and then I can bring this over. I see an error with my setup, so it's fine. I'm going to put a 2 away and place it right there. And I can connect this belt into there, and then I need to bring wood around. I think I'll bring wood around this way and plug it into there. All the way, yep, there. That's bringing wood out, and I'll figure out how to get it back in the system eventually. All right, now this looks like it might have run out of money because it's not doing anything. Yeah, not that concerned. Wood is full and I can top up from these boxes. But that does mean I need a little bit of wood to kickstart this whole thing. So I will grab just a bit into this one and just a little bit into this one, and that will fire that all up. Now we haven't run out, well, we've run out of potted coal over here. But now once these are working, come on, please work. Okay, that one's working. I just saw 2 go out and then 2 over here. Good. This is all sorted. Right, all of this has powered up again. These are going out. Yep, this belt will definitely back up. And I did need that extra power because I'm going to use it on this side when I start making fertilizer. Because that will be the next big thing that we have to tackle. So how many of these potions do you have? 56. Not bad. What am I looking for though? 120 bricks. Oh, that's going to take a while. I'm only on 60. Oh, that's why, because I have no stone. Oh no, you know, this is ridiculous. It's time. I need to go and buy well, I've got to top them up anyway, so let's buy a few of these. And I can only fit 4 into my very full inventory. So at least get this ball rolling again. So there, and which is the one I need? Yeah, this is the important one because I need that clay. And we will go and get ourselves a sigil. And I'm going to try... yeah, centralized would mean I'd have to put it right in front of the door. Yeah, okay. So purchasing portal, we're going to put it over here. Set that recipe to stone, limestone. And then we're going to have to start working out how we're going to do the belts. And I am out of nails. Cool, sorted. Okay, it looks like everything is backing up again. Oh, and we've got a heck of a lot of powdered charcoal coming through here. That's amazing. Okay. Short ones starting from there and heading out. Oh dear, I might have made a mistake on the placements. I may need to go one further back, but yeah, that's fine. We'll head this way, and I think I'm just going to bring it straight through at this level. We only need to go up to there, and then And we're going to have to turn that one in and rotate that around. And these will be exactly the same. Right there, and this one over here, we don't need that, but I do need to move this one back. So purchasing portal, rotate it, and give that a little bit of space so that we can bring a belt out and around to this one, bring that up, and oh, that's the wrong way, isn't it? Yep. So the bottom in, top in, and then little platform there, and there. And we can belt everything through. So that to there, that to there, and that to there. And then I'm going to put that in there, belt that over, and then in here, I'm going to put some coin. And I'll just put 10 silver coin in. And then I'm going to set this to limestone. Good. And then I need some iron ore, and we'll sort out the automation on that in a bit. And it looks like I'm out of flax, and I didn't buy flaxseed. Oh, bugger. Okay. Always something to keep you busy. Right, those are all planted. Hopefully we get things running again very soon. How are we doing here? 75. Nice. Right, brick. We are up to 83. I think that's the one that we have the most trouble with. And also the pulleys. Let's just sort my storage so I can see what's going on. Oh, there's still some wood on me. Yeah, I'm going to need to take these out and let that build up again. Go check on our linen. Linen is good. So we'll put that in. Iron nails. Oh, that's the end of the day. 46,000, another big profit day. Good. I'm very pleased with that. Nails. I can take that and replace. So now we have enough nails. So it's just the bricks and the pulleys we're waiting for. And the bricks are sort of getting there. We need 120, we've got 92. Yeah, but let's get all the sage back and into the system. And go and pick up some more and replant it. Now this is the reason that I want to do the fertilizer, because you need quite a bit of fertilizer to keep production running on the plants. So I want to get the fertilizer set up before I start setting up the farming. But there is also a recipe for advanced fertilizer, which I'd like to incorporate. And look at that. Everything is full. Everything is full. This belt is now full and backing up, which means I have capacity for other stuff. And I have over 100 bricks now. And my pulleys should be about ready. They are, I think. No, not quite. Oh, they are. No, I got exactly 180. No, I've got 186. Good. So that is good. I'm just waiting for the bricks for another bulk order. And I can harvest the red currant, stick that in the boxes, go and get some more. Oh, how are we doing over here? Ooh. We're going to need to get this stuff out as well and fill that box. So we need 4 red currant for sage. That's the red currant, and then over here the sage. And those red currant seeds are super expensive. So that's the red currants, and then the sage is planted. Good, we're sort of on top of things again. And that's another 14 bricks. We are 5 short. How are we doing over here? 79. Am I missing something? Wait. Oh, I didn't connect the stone delivery into that one. I must remember. Yeah, otherwise I'm going to have a bit of a problem going forward. So let's load that up and we can get the vitality potion going again. And we have the bricks. Let's go and deliver that order. Man, these bulk orders are great. Oh, there's an urgent request. Oh, and I can easily deliver that. So the bulk order, submit, and then the urgent request, we'll pin that. I don't need to pin it. I just need to go and get the stuff. And it's right there. Just top that. And urgent request, submit, over 200 silver coins. The random one, let's place it on the HUD. We've got 2 days. It's the bricks that are going to hold us up. That's fine. But we should be able to do the main quest as well. That's another 77. Holy cow, we're going to make money. And need I remind you, not a single shop sale yet. So, we have everything going. I think maybe it's time to start doing that fertilizer setup. If we go in here, we haven't unlocked the fertilizer. Let's do that first, I suppose. Research, and there's the fertilizer. We'll start that. Right, how are we doing here? Ooh, we got the 100. Let's go and deliver the main quest. Excellent. Oh, good. Now we've got new materials and stuff that we will need. Confirm. This random quest, oh yes, that's right. I was still waiting for the bricks. And they are a little slow. I'm up to 29, almost halfway there. So now that we have the fertilizer unlocked, let's go and have a look at it. This is the fertilizer. This needs quicklime powder, and it also needs plant ash. Now, plant ash comes from sage. So now we have another use for sage. Oh, cool. I'm only 6 short on the bricks now. More flax. Okay, we're starting to get a bit of a benefit there. Okay, we'll pick up a couple more sage seeds as well. Oh, and that is the end of the day. That was a massive day. Absolutely huge. Good. All right, that's all replanted. So the next thing that I'd like to do is get started on the fertilizer. And I've got a little setup that I'm going to have to think through a little bit and make sure that I've got balance going, because I have the fuel to drive these heaters. I could get another set in here, I suppose. It's also going to need wood, and it's going to need stone to be able to feed these. I just need to run through. Oh, I see I am out of stuff here. So let's drop some cash in this box. And that's going to get us the wood back into there. Otherwise, things will start going a bit pear-shaped. But we do have a bit of a backup in the boxes, so that's fine. That buffer gives us time when we see things are missing on the table saws and the stone crushers. Unlike this one, which is not connected to anything. So let's go and grab those and shove them in here. We're still okay on stone over here by the brickworks. Then the bricks, yep, we've got enough. Go and deliver that order. So that was the one. Submit. And then random quests. That one shouldn't... Oh, we're not doing soap. This one doesn't need soap, but we should be able to deliver this. Right, vitality potions. Good. Oh no, that's not the vitality potions. Gosh, wrong one. That's the vitality potion. Yep, we have enough. We need bricks again, another 60. That's going to take a bit of time. And 16 mortars. Well, we have mortars getting made somewhere. Yeah, there they are. We've got a box full of them. I'll pick them up later. Yeah, and I will work on the fertilizer, getting that all organized and working properly. This is going to take up a bit of space, but it is probably the most important item in the game, because it's going to allow us to automate this farming, and we won't have to buy seeds all the time. And the cool thing is, we're at the point now, as if we go in here, we're at level 5, we could do the advanced fertilizer as well. That requires a bit of extra work, but it's definitely worth it. If you consider this fertilizer, it doesn't really show the real benefit. Fertility 12, value 144. This one is fertility 144, nutrient value 720. But you actually get more outputs from the plants, or you get faster outputs on the automatic farms. So yeah, we're definitely going to be setting that up pretty soon, and try and do it in a way that we can scale up, and we can harvest all the red currant and stash it. Go and get some more seeds. Wait, how's the sage looking? No, hang on. Sort? Yep, we could harvest those, I think, and drop them in. That's it. So, sage and blackcurrant seeds. And that is all of that sorted out and planted. And we still have some in the box on the flax. Flax has got a minute left. How are we doing on the bricks? Bricks, we're up to 30, so we're halfway to the target. But we've done really well in this episode. Not a lot built on, but we did add much better power. And there's even a way to make better power than this. And the flax is done, so let's just make sure that we are really looking strong. So one box is completely full, and the other one's almost half full. But yeah, we finished another level. We have got our income up to 268,000. Still haven't opened the shop. Don't plan on doing it for a little while. I want to get this automation of the plant setup. Ooh, must not forget to replant. Okay, that's all replanted. So there you have it. Everything is going just fine. I need to get some more stone while I'm thinking about it. And shove that in there. And cool, I have less things to think about now. And automation is starting. So if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. And let me know if there's anything that I've missed. I think I've covered everything so far. But yeah, in the next episode, we'll get the fertilizer done, start doing some automatic farming, do a few more quests, because, well, I'm assuming there's another random... Yep. Another one that we could actually... Oh, that's the one that we've got pinned. This one, we're not doing soap yet, so we'll have to get into that. And I'll think about how I'm going to use my upgrade points. And I should probably also think about upgrading myself a little. Because I could do the next inventory level. I could do the next building level. Potion belt, yeah, I could do that too. Gloves, not so important, but that needs soap anyway. But that is it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until the next time, cheers!